So the Yankees lose 2 straight for the first time since the Red Sox series in Boston. Remember that disaster? But the bigger question, are we buying or selling on Gio Urshela? Can the Yankees rely on this guy?
Yeah, CJ, I mean, if you've watched him over the course of this year, you know you're dealing with a guy who has been, simply put, a revelation for the New York Yankees. We are now no longer at a point where you should be looking at Gio Urshela as this backup infielder or looking at him as this guy who doesn't have enough of a sample size. We now know with a .320 batting average, 17 homers, 61 RBIs. I mean, we're now to a point where if I'm thinking about the Yankees playing in big games, in October baseball moments, with his defense, with his clutch hitting ability, with the way he hits with runners in scoring position, I have a hard time envisioning the Yankees playing those meaningful games without him being in the mix.
Absolutely, JJ. This strikes me as the kind of idea that is like a Yankee world problem. Like, guy has great year. Can he do it in October? Let's concentrate on the great year. I think this guy has changed himself. He's transformed as a hitter, certainly, because he was always a glove first third baseman coming up, arriving in the majors with the Indians, and now he's become a two-way player who excels at both on defense and offense as well. I think the Yankees have done a remarkable job with their analytics and scouting combined, finding guys like this, and they've sort of unleashed Urshela on the American League this year, and it's become a great thing for them. He's added power to his game that no one ever thought he would have.
17 homers,
it's
insane.
Ridiculous, yeah. So, I mean, I think that they're in good shape with this guy. I think it's even enough that we can talk next year, like when Miguel Andujar comes back, what do they do? I mean, he's a special bat, I think, so he takes precedence, but it's at least a question that should be raised.
And to think they picked him up in a trade August 4th of last year for cash considerations, that's a pretty good trade. So, flip side, Aaron Judge's been mediocre. Anthony, you concerned about this?
I'm not concerned about it because I think Aaron Judge is one of the special talents in baseball, and I think that he's going to get his way around it. The couple of months that he lost on the disabled list, or the injured list, excuse me, he's probably knocking a little rust off still and is still not right. He's crushing the ball to the opposite field still. He's very good at that opposite field hitting. But apparently, I read an interesting story on MLB.com about him. He's not pulling the ball with the same kind of authority, which may be part of the reason, at least, that we're seeing this decrease in these power numbers for him, because we do expect him to just mash, and he's doing it the other way, but he's not pulling.
Well, the oblique is always a tricky injury to come back from. And I'm wondering now, with Aaron Judge struggling the way he is struggling, is maybe that oblique coming into play? I think he'll be fine. He's still hitting the ball the other way. He's still hitting his home runs. Maybe not to the Aaron Judge level that you would expect to see. But this guy's going to be judged by what he does in the month of October. The Yankee fan has already seen Aaron Judge go out and have that monster regular season. Did so in 2017. No, he's not going to be a front runner this year for the American League MVP. He goes out and hit a couple of balls over the fence at Yankee Stadium in left field or in right center field in October. That's what it's all about.
Real quick, how about Gary Sanchez back?
Oh, it's a sight for sore eyes. And I don't think the Yankees are getting to where they want to get to if Gary Sanchez is not going to play a big role in it. And remember, was bad for about 3 or 4 weeks going into the injury. So to see him first game off the aisle hit a home run, beautiful sight.
Yeah, that's monstrous stuff, JJ, for him to homer coming back because he had been slumping.
Anthony McCarron, JJ, John Jastrzemski, thank you so much. They're so good with baseball, aren't they? Now, the latest Mets hero did something he had never done in his Major League career, and now Luis Guillorme is the talk of Flushing. More on the team's amazing comeback right here on GEICO Sports Night.